Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am going to give you firstly my review of the jamescharles palette, then show you some benefit PR, and then show you how to actually do this eye look right here. Okay, let's jump straight into it. Okay, here's what the front looks like. I really like it. The palette feels really nice, particularly for the price point. It's so cheap. So when you open it, you get the loose leaf with the shade names on it. I do prefer when the shade names are actually on the palette, but it's not the end of the world. So this is what it looks like. Such a good shade range. Now, I actually did several looks before I've jumped on camera today to do this look, because I really didn't want to just jump on and use a couple of shades and say what I think about it. I really wanted to do a few looks and let you know what most of the shades performed like and what I thought seriously overall. And I'm pretty damn impressed, to be honest. I'll start to put up on the screen a couple of the looks that I've done already. So I'll just start with this section here, the pinks and the purples. I really like these shades. I thought this shade in particular is so unique and it performs so well. This purple, amazing. This purple here, it wasn't the best, but it wasn't too bad. It definitely didn't play up or anything on me. This pink's great. This little light pink here is actually really good, and I used it on a look which I'll put here to blend out the very most outer edge of the look, and it's pretty much invisible, but when you're using pinks it's really perfect to blend out that edge, pinks or purples even. Okay, so after that look, the next look I did was a rainbow look to really test a few of the shades. So I tried the yellow, the green, the blue, yellow, orange, and red, and a pink. And for that look, I was super impressed. None of the shades that I just listed played up. I'll put it up here again, and I was really impressed. I didn't have too much fallout or scaliness or like patchiness from being too powdery. I was definitely super impressed. The only shade I didn't love was this dark blue here. I thought it was pretty hopeless, really. It's definitely not a blue that I will reach for now, to be honest. It just was too see-through looking, like too powdery, and yeah, didn't have a good color payoff or anything, so I definitely didn't really love that. And I'll put the picture up that I did use that blue on right here now. And in the picture it looked work, like I managed to make it work, but let me tell you, it took some serious layering and building it up, and then going in with these other blues to sort of fix it, and the purple. So yeah, that was not my favourite. And then, as you can see, today's look, which I'm about to jump into, so I'll just chat about it first though. So I used these browns here, and this orange, and the yellow, and the white. The white, not great in my books compared to whites that I have used. I mean, you can even tell on my finger there, it's not that opaque, like it's quite powdery and see-through, and you'll see when I put it on, it really doesn't do much. Well, to me, I think anyway, compared to other whites I've used, wasn't in love. The black seemed great. All the browns that I used were great. The orange was really good, the red was good. The yellow is good. The only thing I would say about the orange and yellow is it's not the typical orange and yellows that I would sort of use. They were kind of neon-like. Like, you probably can't tell too much, but the yellows and oranges that I'm used to using are really deep, and I really like that. So they were a bit neon-like, and you could definitely see when I'm putting them on that they are a little bit powdery and not true color, not full opaque. So, but they still worked. I didn't really have them play up or anything, so I can't say they're bad. But yeah, overall so far the palette's been really good. This shimmer blue, which is in here, I definitely packed a lot on my brush and wet it. I don't think if you went into it by itself maybe without wetting it. I don't think it would give me the payoff that I would like, so I definitely had to wet it, and I did 2 layers of that to sort of build it up. But still, nonetheless, it does work and it looks beautiful. I think it's just one of those palettes where with some of the shades you kind of have to learn how to use them and what's going to work for you personally too, and depending on the base. I mean, I use the P. Louise base, and it on itself makes bad shadows good. It's just incredible. If you haven't tried it yet, you need to try it. It's what I use for everything, to cut out my brows, to cut out any cuts. It's phenomenal. So regardless, I knew it was going to make these shades maybe even better than what they are, kind of thing. So, but yeah, overall, I'm really impressed, really happy, definitely happy I bought it. Definitely will reach for it many times. I love the colors with the neutrals. Yeah, I'm definitely going to reach for it. So yeah, I'm going to jump into the tutorial very, very soon, but I just thought quickly before I do, I would show you some Benefit PR. I know, random, but I thought it was super cool. Look at this. It's the roller liner. Like they've made the box out of what the roller liner looks like. So this is their new, this was for their new liners, which I've used on top here, the black one. I always put a black liner over my lash band and often create a bit of a liner just where the lashes are. I just think it looks so much better. It hides the lashes and just makes your eyes look cut and flawless. So this is what it looked like inside. So I haven't tried this yet. It's the new Eye Bright pencil for the waterline. I bet it's amazing, but I haven't used it yet. I had never used the roller lash, and I'm regretting it now because damn, it's good. So good. I don't think I'd grab anything else. It lasts all day. It only probably transferred a little bit by way 10 hours later after using it, and I'm definitely oily, so that's just what happens to me, but it was still amazing. The liners though, I love them. I really actually struggled to do liners, and it actually helped me do them. It's got such a sharp point, as you can see, and it just can create the sharpest line, but often they're either too like bendable or too hard, and then you mess it up. These are like the perfect amount of bendy and stiff. Yeah. Bendy and stiff, yeah. So yeah, I love them. The brown's such a good idea. I love the brown on a normal, just sort of every day. I actually have been reaching for the brown, and it just looks so wearable and nice. Yeah, I'm super, super impressed. They didn't transfer. I definitely have hooded eyes, and often when I put liner on, they transfer up above my crease, which really frustrates me. They didn't do that. They were really black and really brown, so super impressed. So yeah, if you're thinking about getting any of them, I haven't tried the waterline thing, but all the other three, totally, totally, totally recommend. So thank you, Benefit. That package was super cool. And yeah, okay, you're probably over it now. Let's jump into this eye look.
Okay, so first up I'm grabbing 10% off on this Zoeva blending brush. I love this brush. It's the 228 Luxe Crease brush, and you guys have probably seen me use this before, but I love it so much because it's a tapered in blending brush, so you can be precise or really, you know, create blown out looks as well. So yeah, I'm just putting that all over the outer corner and in the crease line. I'm sorry I always hold my mirror in front. That is very annoying, but you know, unfortunately when I do these really close up looks, it is really hard to still look in a mirror. Then I'm grabbing Code James on the Sigma M518 brush. This is another blending brush. It isn't as fluffy or tapered as the Zoeva one, so you can be a lot more precise with this. Now I'm jumping into this shade 518. I am using that on the same brush now, and I'm just putting that 50% on and 50% above the previous shade, as I've done with the shade before as well, and just layering and stacking that up towards the brow bone, and as I go it just makes it more blended, and yeah, the look starts to really come together as you layer the shades. Now this is the shade B. And I am using the Sigma E36 brush. You know, this is the brush I rave about because look, you can literally do the smallest blending with it and it's amazing. So I'm just putting that 50% on and 50% above the orange, and then I'm jumping into No Beans and Spooky and placing that on the outer lid and blending it up into the crease. And I'm back with that Sigma M518 brush. Both these shades I thought were really good. So far I've really liked everything. I'm slowly bringing it over towards the inner corner, but I didn't really add more to my brush. Now I've just grabbed the P. Louise base again. I use this base for everything, so you'll never see me use anything else. It's amazing. And I am just cutting out the lid, making sure, as always, that is above the fold of my eye so that there's no transferring. Then I'm grabbing the shade Flashback and B, and then 518. This white shade I wasn't really happy with. I don't know, it just... I had to keep layering. I think by the end it was like 3 layers here, and it still doesn't look very white to me. But anyway, then jumping to the yellow shade, you can see here it kind of is powdery and more towards the neon side, and same with the orange, then like a warm yellow and a warm orange. So I do prefer warmer tones, but you can definitely see what I mean about the powderiness. I wouldn't say it's patchy, but it certainly isn't perfect. So yeah, I definitely think maybe a bit too much powder in all 3, particularly the white. Then I'm grabbing No Beans and Spooky again on the Sigma E36 brush and just finishing that outer edge. You always do this to make sure whatever bright shades you put on the lid or whatever it is, that it's blended into the outer edge colour. And you just literally keep going until you're happy with the blend between the orange and the brown and the black here. Then I'm grabbing this brush. I've got no idea, but it's just a flat definer pencil brush, and I'm just going in with 10% off and then No Beans and Spooky to do the lower lash line. Then I grabbed the shade Hello. This shade was really beautiful. I definitely love it. But I will admit I had to spray the brush and I did 2 layers to sort of get it to the point where I was happy. So, but it definitely got there. So you can definitely make it work, but it wasn't as pigmented as I thought it would be. Now I'm going in with Kat Von D's Satellite Blue Brow Pomade for the waterline. You guys know I love these on the waterline, and I really love the blues in this look in contrast with the warm tones. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit. I love how it turned out, and like I said, overall I was pretty impressed, and you're definitely getting more than your money's worth, so I would definitely recommend going to get the palette.
So quickly, I'll just run over the face and what I've got on. I've got Jeffree Star's Dominatrix Liquid Lip, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Dominatrix Liquid Lip. My base is the Thin Lizzy Foundation and Concealer. Love, love, love. I also love their mineral powder. Highlighter is Livia. Lashes are Livia. What else? Oh, contouring is the Australis Single Contour Pans. And the Australis Fresh and Flawless Face Powder all over the face. Brows are Kat Von D, as always, obsessed. And yeah, that's it.
Thanks again everyone for watching. Let me know below what you think of this look, the video. Do you have the jamescharles palette? Do you like it? Do you think it's worth the money? Thanks so much, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye guys.